Yes, Sodhi now joins us to talk about where milk prices are headed, given that of late there has been a bit of a volatility in milk prices. Why have milk prices gone higher? How exactly is Amul planning to fix some supply chain concerns which have come, at least in this sector? And what is the general way forward for Amul, given that they are right now in middle of lots of new launches? Sodhi, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Before we start today's conversation, let me extend season's greetings and best wishes for the season.
Thank you, Nikunji. Thank you very much.
Why have milk prices gone higher in last couple of months? Is this some price adjustment which is happening? Is this temporary, or have milk prices gone higher in the medium term now?
Are you happy, Nikunji, or not happy with the farmers' produce price going up? First, let me ask you this question, and let me do. It has not gone up. It is coming back. You see, due to COVID, prices have gone down because of Horeca closing down, marriages not happening. So now gradually the economy is opening up, so demand is increasing. Production has not increased that during COVID or this period. So production is same. So gradually it is coming back to the pre-COVID level. So I think it's a good sign for the farmers. At least they'll get a remunerative price for their produce, which they really deserve it.
How much of the milk production has normalized? When I say normalized, has the milk production gone back to pre-COVID levels?
Nikunji, production had not got down a single liter, because whatever COVID was there, it is for the human being. Our 300 million cows and buffalo were not under COVID or lockdown. So they were producing as it is, and India is growing at the rate of around 5.5–6% every year, and we are the world's largest producer of milk. But during COVID, milk collection by some unorganized player, which collect around 2/3 of the total surplus milk, they were not collecting regularly or in full quantity. Small dairies were also not collecting milk because they were not able to find out disposal. Some ice cream factories were also closed. So now gradually everybody is coming up. So demand is increasing, milk is same, but buyer interest has increased. That is why farmers are getting the due price they deserve it.
Okay. One is fresh milk. Second are milk products. Let me pick up a category called category like skim milks. You get about 6 to 7% of your total revenue from the skim milk category, a sizable category for Amul now.
Yes.
The prices of skim milk in India are up 20% in the last 2 months.
Yeah,
so why
yeah, you're right.
Individual categories seen even a bigger hike?
So again, you are seeing only half side of the graph going up 20%. But in the March, the same skim milk powder price was more than 300 rupees. And during May, June, it had declined to 170 rupees. So it has gone down. Now gradually it is coming up, and it will come up to the 300 rupees level. So again, it is recovery. It is not going up. And let me tell you that today prices, what price we pay to the farmer for a liter of milk, the cost of production of a 1 kg of skim milk powder is anywhere between 230 to 260, depending upon how much price pay to the farmer. So if you are selling less than 250, it is a loss. And skim milk powder is not a consumer product, it's a commodity. It is a commodity to conserve extra milk, especially during winter or when you have got surplus, like we got during COVID. And that skim milk powder, along with white butter, is being used to convert into milk during summer or by the whole industry. You see, all ice cream manufacturers, all big dairies in the metro, they all buy commodities to take care of their requirement during summer when milk production is low.
Mr. Sodhi, now that we are almost, hearing a year of the pandemic. What is your own observation on how consumer behavior has moved? Are people staying away from fatty foods like milk, like butter as well as white butter categories, and sticking more largely to skimmed milk?
That is only for the talk in the kitty parties and on the such media. Let me tell you, consumers first stay with the tasty food. So this is number one. And now with the income level increase, consumers are consuming more and more protein and fat-rich diet. Let me tell you, dairy fat is very good for the health. It's good for the heart, it's good for the skin, it is very good for the eyes, and it is the best for the brain development. So dairy fat or dairy protein is the best superfood for human being. That now everybody, like, in spite of some people, media, because of their vested interest, like people were propagating that cholesterol is bad, now everybody thinks cholesterol is good. So leave aside that thing. During COVID, the major change which we have seen is consumer has shifted more towards packed, branded also trustworthy brand, affordable brand, and also available brand. And dairy or Amul meets all these parameters. And you see, shift was happening from unorganized pack to the packed commodity, but because of COVID, it has multiplied 2 to 3 times. So what we could have achieved shift in next 5 years, it has happened just 6 months or 8 months. So I can say COVID has a very positive impact on packed, branded food category, but trustworthy brands, affordable brands, and available brands.
And I guess Amul ticks all those check boxes. Talking about the unorganized sector, Mr. Sodhi, while the dairy industry is a very large industry, one wonders whether there is going to be consolidation in this sector because of, very few organized players in the market, such as yours. There's also a very large unorganized sector. Do you think the dairy industry as well is headed into some sort of consolidation where we will see a big migration to the organized sector per se?
No, consolidation, if you want to say that shift from unorganized to organized, that is going to happen, which is happening at the rate of 10 to 12%, and it will continue. Because today, out of the total dairy industry, 8 lakh crore, organizes only 2.5 lakh crore. And out of the 8 lakh crore, around 3 lakh crore is consumed self-consumption, but out of that 5-6 crore balance, unorganized is being. So that is going up, and there's ample scope for everybody. Amul may be number 1 brand in India, but we handle only 6 to 7% of India's milk production, or you can say around 26 to 27% of organized milk industry. So Amul is also growing, lot of other players are going. Only thing is, dairy supply, organized supply chain is a very, very efficient supply chain in India compared to other countries. So supply chain efficient companies or brands are going to survive and grow. If you are not efficient in supply chain, and if you can't compete with the existing players who are working on very, very thin margin or EBITDA, it will be extremely difficult to grow.
Mr. Sodhi, what's your outlook then now going forward, given how things have evolved, as you mentioned, whether it be on the pricing front or export front, as we start the new year, what are you really looking forward to?
I mean, we are looking, last year Amul brand had a 52,000 crore rupees turnover, and we'll grow at the same rate, around 12-14%. In consumer product, we are gaining around this year already 16-17%. We have suffered a little bit in commodity side because 6-7% because prices have gone down, so we were not selling. The last 2 months, like Nikunji mentioned, now prices have started going up, so we are selling good quantity. Moreover, the export market has also opened up. we have become competitive in export market with some government of Gujarat and government of India's some encouragement. So we have started exporting commodity also. In consumer products, already we have got around 55 to 60% growth during COVID. Because what happened in India, it happened all over the world. Everybody started consuming more of branded products which are immunity booster, milk and milk products are immunity booster. So it has given very positive impact, not only domestic market, but also in export market.
Okay, and will you also be looking at any new segments or launches perhaps in the new year?
No, we keep introducing 2 to 3 products every month, so that is not new to us. But definitely our main focus is dairy. It is going to be dairy, but definitely we are investing a lot in dairy itself is a segment in which we are going to invest in the Indian sweets. Because now consumer trust and faith is loose sweets as going away. So we want to take that opportunity and launch all over India the fresh sweets. So that is the big investment we are making. Then also we are in dairy-based, protein-based beverages, the carbonated drinks with juice, dairy, juice and carbonation. So that is going to be the next big launch in next summer. Then definitely we are also trying our hands in little bit in dairy-based bakery products. So that is also we are now investing at 3-4 new plants all over India. So these are the few fields in which we are going to invest. Plus whatever existing field that is also growing, be it butter, be it ice cream, be it cheese. So that investment will continue.
That you are moving into carbonation and perhaps juices. I thought we spoke about health and dairy being good for sehat. So these carbonation drinks have sugar. They are not good for health.
No, what we are using is basically the juice and milk-based lactose, which is good. We are not using that. It is a milk-based lactose. So that is our own formula. That is a dairy-based.
Okay. If one has to look at your idea for the dairy market growth for 2021, COVID in a sense shook the things. What could be the product, what could be the growth for the dairy market in 2021?
21, I believe the product categories where shift has happened or going to happen more from unbranded or unpacked to the packed. So paneer is there. Fresh milk is the one big segment. Curd is there. Cheese is there. And no doubt ghee. Suddenly everybody has realized that ghee is good. And ghee is a very big segment which is growing very fast. So these are the main categories in dairy which are going to grow right from fresh milk, ghee, paneer, cheese, and the, like I said, the Indian sweets, etc.
What is your view on the way how one final question, the way our distribution is changing? The pride for Amul is the distribution network, from farmers to dealers to distributors, and it's absolutely amazing that during the lockdown also Amul made sure that the distribution channel and the chain was not broken. But given that now things are migrating from small retailers to big retailers, from physical to retail, how will Amul now plan to strategize the distribution and supply chain?
Nikunj, this is a very important question for the dairy industry, because the dairy, whatever turnover comes, 60% turnovers come from the fresh product. When I say fresh product, milk, curd, buttermilk, paneer, etc. And these products you can't manufacture in Gujarat and sell all over India. These products need to be processed, packed near the markets. So first, if you want to have distribution, Guwahati or Jorhat, or in Srinagar or Jammu, you should have your own plants. So first is we have established plant all over India. Already it is there. Whether you take Guwahati, you take Srinagar, you take Jammu, you take Hyderabad, it is there. So that is one. Second is you should have your hub or warehousing facilities in all these places. So I'm very happy to tell you, Amul has got now more than 68 warehousing hubs or branches all over it. Just 2 weeks back, we opened our own warehouse at Leh to reach our products up to the distributor of the China or Pakistan border. So those are so we have got our own warehouse for all our dairy products, fresh, chilled, at Leh to service all 365 days, because out of the 12 months, 8 months or 7 roads are closed. So during those times, we were finding extremely difficult to feed the people that side of the snow. So now with opening of warehouse Leh also, I can say Amul is available anywhere in India, all 365 days.
Thanks for joining us. Good speaking with you as always. Thanks for being with us here on ET Now.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you very much. My pleasure.
Let's go across.